Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to education. This is with you their proposed primary schools. To number one. Number two, to listen and to obtain feedback, suggestions. So this is by consultation that will take place until mid-March. This is exciting. Changes to the education. Regardless of gender or socioeconomic. Is the design belongs to today. And this is exactly what the education. Greetings from the Minister, Hello Raban, JPMP. He will be followed by a presentation. Her first presentation.
That are provided to our services and programs that are provided to our children are not satisfied with the fact that we are not academic results of our students. Internationally, and we want them to be prepared to compete learning will look like in these learning spaces. In Plan 2022, there is a powerful that is captured on behalf of our parents. A trans, and so we are responding to the world has changed. We are educating on and we want to change that based on power. What some of the learning spaces will look for learning. So Dr. Simmons, I'm going to turn it over to you.
As Mrs. Richards shared, we do have a powerful for our children for the future. or components or dimensions. Our teachers will be expected to go forefront of those competencies and that has flexibility and that is adaptive. Of course, on Bermuda, one of the outstanding that our students need is this issue of relevance, of our vision for learning, and culturally relevant. It will be also comfortable draw out for our children, not just a our children to think in terms. So these in this understand is that as we speak to our cultural relevancies, yes, we want our children to value the opportunities. I think earlier we heard about the importance of preparation and how do we prepare our children for a future learning experience. We expose them to them in an experiential learning experience. So as we go through we want our children to education learning will be expected. Yes, in horticulture, agriculture, STEAM experience. Our children of what 21 Square Mile Island NB as adults, they're what we call beginners opportunities and experience. But then we take them to the even at the early childhood room where they are manner, but it also welcomes the window of the world through their to them, or you are engaging play and learning. Experience. A key development children 0 to 8. by this depiction and our children in this cooperative and what their individual of how it relates to engagement. That's what this and cooperative environment room. Creativity. And the illustrative arts is a of our children have some art in come out in the illustrative. It may come. This is a room where our drawing with a pen, mobile devices. That's what this art room shows with our children in this space and environment. Our children in the amphitheater. Talking about what you do, helping in them as strong coaches. And this amphitheater is teacher pulls it out of that. This is a cooperative engagement. And you'll hear that language. But we want that we impart to them of education. You may call this the fabrication laboratory. A maker's room. And when we talk about when they create something, mechanics of it, the mathematics that went into creation. So they for our children. This is what I to a classroom. Every Bermudian will have the experience of having produced outdoor recreational although multi-purpose types of gymnasiums, but is this outdoor space that constructive type of outdoor is a learning environment. This is a learning in the adventure left brain, right brain learn. How do we transfer that to their vision for learning? We should help to get them to shape their careers. About this vision for learning, we didn't just know, understand what matters to our country. We want our children to be welcome your comment presentation.
Dr. Simmons.
So we welcome your comment presentation.
Dr. Simmons for sharing this will look like. Evening is that when we consider we're built for an education. I'd like to share with everyone Simmons shared about the vision for building outside of the of their learning to apply of the parish primary. We know through high levels of parent and community engagement of research that makes it very clear essential part of preparing the 21st century. So as we consider the concept of school is in the community, all rallying into helping their we becoming connected and by the school. Expertise, workshops, and their resources with our staff, with the students. Well, some of you might say that takes